Replicon Radio is brought to you in part by Lex the Hexmaster and the Shadow Army. Boom. What up, y'all? What up? We're back. We're live. Head on over to, that's right. Ooh, yeah. For everybody tuned in at Replicon Radio back, repliconradio.com. We are back up on the YouTube channel as well. So make sure you share out the new link. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, aunties, uncles, all them people, man. Let them know. Let them know we are back and we have guests. We come bearing guests.
Always.
Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? World, are you ready for this? We have a special guest. Give it up for our new friends live from the Echo spaceship, Jackson and Body Rot, the Michigan Misfits.
Yeah. What is up?
What up, guys? What's going on? You there?
Yeah, we here.
Hell yeah. How's the spaceship running?
It's floating.
It's going now.
Hell yeah, man. Well, welcome to Replicon Radio. We're live for the internet to hear and discover.
That's what's up. Sorry, we was trying to do some fancy shit over here with our speakers, but
We a little deaf.
we're fucking retarded and we don't know what we're doing.
Hey, that's all right. We're all retarded over here too. So.
Amen. We have made it this far doing the same thing. We don't know. We did literally every day we have to relearn how to even turn this thing on.
Hey, we're in the same boat. We still don't know how anybody is taking us serious as rappers yet.
Well, I feel you. Well, hopefully we can help people learn how to take it serious tonight as we enter on our new journey together and we get to know each other a little better. How's that sound?
It sounds like you just stuck us into a rape van and it's going to get weird.
So it sounds like you should have said, "Thank you, sir." I will take the orange candy, please. Don't ever take the orange candy. That's gross.
Every time I go, there is no candy.
Well, you must have been late, sir.
You must.
Yeah, I'm always late to the party.
Show up on time next time, man. But yeah, man, welcome to the show. Again, for everybody who can't see the name of the title, the Michigan Misfits.
The Misfits. Yeah.
Yeah, the Michigan Misfits. I cannot speak today because, I was in a van all day and it was dark and I'm a little off. But for the people who can't see you, which is no one,
What a dick.
introduce yourself so people know who's who by, you know what I'm saying? Like just tell them who you are.
I am Jackson.
I'm Body Rot.
I'm the fat one.
I'm the one with the hair.
Yeah, I'm bald and fat now. Over the hill. But we are the Michigan Misfits. We come out of Jackson, Michigan. We're literally right around the corner from Detroit, so don't ask if we're from Detroit, because no, we're not from Detroit.
So you guys are from Detroit, right?
That's right.
That's what's up. We were having a debate earlier. I thought you were from Indiana. And I think Rue said you guys were from California. We assumed.
Sacramento.
We assumed you're from either California or Indiana with a name like that. So, but I guess we were.
Yeah. We got our homies down in
Florida.
In Florida, hooking it up. So we're around a little bit. We come from a little bit of piece of the country. We should have just been called the United States Misfits.
Or just the Misfits. That was not.
No, because then Glenn would sue us if he ever finds us.
Right.
We're hoping that he dies before we get famous.
Yeah. He'll never find you.
No, we ain't nobody. We ain't making noise. He ain't gonna find us.
I don't think he's. I don't even know if he's well enough to get up to go looking.
I mean, all jokes at Glenn aside, our name has nothing to do with them. I know we get it from a lot of people a lot that, oh, you guys just sound like the Misfits, but it's nothing. It literally has nothing to do with them. But I'm sure he'd find a way to sue us regardless. So
I just assumed it was like you like Sons of Anarchy or like motorcycle clubs. You guys were just the Michigan district of the Misfits.
There you go.
I mean, it's kind of fresh that you say that and you took it that way because we're actually getting ready to do some new patches that will be like motorcycle gang style.
If you guys didn't know, I can see the future. That's one thing we do here on Replicon Radio. But yeah,
well,
I don't know. What do they call that? Is it a district? Is that what I don't know what the fuck it is.
Hopefully they sell good.
Oh, well, I mean, you got to let all the other misfit territories know. You know what I mean? So if you're not...
That's right. You got to get fucking organized.
You don't have to just be a Michigan misfit. You could be a Missouri misfit. You could
be
a Las Vegas misfit. But you got to rep that misfit patch. It has nothing to do with the punk band, the Misfits.
But you see, it's kind of fucked up that you say that too, because that was like that was one of Rude Boy's biggest gripes with our name. Is he kept saying we would be too regionalized and we couldn't break out of where we are, and it's like, nah, like everybody can be a misfit. We're just the Michigan Misfits.
Yeah. But you have to let them know. You have to get that information out there. That's what we're doing here today, man. So welcome to the show again, the Michigan Misfits. Yeah!
Yeah!
Woo! So, so essentially, guys, we what we like to do, man, we like to get to know each other. We want to hang out. We want to become friends. We want to learn all about you. So Michigan Misfits, obviously, smoking it up out there in your space garage. Like how
very elevated right now.
So I guess you guys used to be solo artists. So like I guess we'll just start with Body Rot, because it seems like a nice boy's name. So coming up as a baby Body Rot, like what inspired you to get into music? Did you always want to be a rapper? Did you want to be a rock star? Did you want to be a fireman? Like, how did your journey begin as a Body Rot?
Well, it's weird because I didn't really have anything to do with music, and I went to a local show here in town one night, and I seen this dude perform, and then a couple other locals that I follow. And then this dude asked if I wanted some pot, and then we started kicking it, and I became his hype man somehow. I don't know how. It's just random. I get high and lazy on stage, so I need somebody to watch my back out there. And then I got tired of just being a hype man, and then it turned into an actual crew. For some reason, people kept lying to us and telling us that we sounded good, so they just let us keep stumbling. And unfortunately, we've stumbled forward so far.
That's good. It hurts worse if you stumble backwards. You'll like hit your head, the back of your head.
You stick your arm out and break your arm, break your arm, or sprain your wrist. That shit hurts.
Jam your pinky.
My wrist hurts right now thinking about it. I don't know where it's from. So Jackson. Is that your real name?
Jackson.
No. To anybody, if the FBI or anybody's listening, yes, it is. Government name.
Jackson. Is it
Jackson from Jackson?
From Jackson 5? Do you steal other people's sin?
I think that's Shang Tsung.
I think he steals their souls. You're jacking people's sin.
That sounded like I was jacking people off. I didn't like that.
Come here and give me some of that sin.
That just sounds creepy. I don't want him over here now.
Damn, now you got me kicked out of the studio.
You're gonna have to leave, sir. Thank you for Jesus. I mean, well, when you're not jacking people for their sin or dealing weed to audience members
And turning them into hype.
and then turning them into hype men, yeah.
I'm a very bad influence.
Yeah.
We are not role models.
Holy shit. So
What?
I'm fucking lost, bro.
What?
Trying to get it all back together, okay?
All right.
We're gonna mend it all up. We're gonna put it back together. So leading up to the moment that you offered drugs to an audience member at your concert, how did your journey begin, Mr. Jackson? What inspired you to get into music, and what led you to be on that stage on that beautiful day where your world changed?
Well, I actually used to do here locally in Jackson. I used to be a part of a backyard wrestling organization called XUWA, and through my teenage years, that was pretty much what we did. I didn't have no idea that I was going to do any kind of music related shit. Once saw that, we did that for about 5-6 years, and we tried to do something bigger with it, and we ended up getting fucked over out of a lot of money and a lot of other crazy nonsense that happened that I won't have to get into on here. But I was pretty much just kind of bored, and I didn't have like no creative outlets or anything. And a homie of mine who was a rapper knows that I used to be in a little metal band when I was like 12, 13 years old. And he was like, you come over here and you can fuck with these beats, and showed me how to sample and put music together. And I just kind of slowly got into like, I wasn't really fucking around with anything too much. Like I listened to like Esham and some local Detroit stuff, but I never really like thought of being a rapper. And he was just kind of like, you know, you should do this kind of shit with your voice and sound kind of cool. Whole bunch of they basically all sweet. They potted me into being a rapper, and I ended up doing like a bunch of shows and just trying it out. I had fun on stage because it was just natural to get in front of a crowd and just be retarded for a few minutes and make people fucking scream and laugh at you or whatever needed to be done. And it kind of just went from there. We started doing more stuff. I started taking shit more serious, and then eventually it became me selling drugs to audience members to get some CD sales.
So when were you Jackson off the rip? Like, was that just
No, I actually used to go by Two-Face, and it was like the stupidest, cheesiest horrorcore garbage that I probably ever put out, and I'm glad I don't have anything to show off from any of that nonsense, because it was bad. Don't ever go find any of that shit.
I'm excited for that. Did you like?
Honestly, it was once I actually switched my name and came up with some, because I reached a point where I felt like I was taking shit too serious at that point, where it wasn't just a hobby anymore, and I just felt like I had to do something that, I guess, put that image off that we are being serious about this. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to get a real fucking name. I can't just use this stupid ass Two-Face thing.
I mean, Two-Face is pretty dope. DC's been killing it with that character.
Yeah, that's what it was from. Was the whole? I'm a big Batman fan, so it was all ripped straight from the DC shit. But I just feel like Jackson worked so much better for what I was trying to do. I could still dabble in horrorcore, wicked shit kind of shit, but I could still do hip hop oriented, aggressive, where I could do rock stuff if I wanted to. And it also made it to where anytime you said my name, you always had to say my city's name. So I just felt like that was a good boost for everything. And plus, for some reason, people started taking me more serious when I switched my name. So it was just good all around. It was a win for a win.
So does the name literally come from the city, or is there something?
Well, it's spelled Jackson with the O, but I just took it and split it and made it a name. Put the S-I-N.
Well, yeah, that's why you're stealing people's sin. But,
that's right, jacking them off.
I mean, however you do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to clarify it for the listeners, I don't jacking off anyone. If that's how you get someone's sin out, then I guess that's how you get someone's sin out. I wasn't implying such a thing. But I guess it's kind of like, if you're a big DC fan, I guess it could be similar to like the Scarecrow and the Nightmares. You're just taking the sin, which is actually a good thing. Now more people can go to heaven because of your horrorcore.
Yeah, I mean, could be that way.
Just saying. I mean, if you're taking their sin away, you're basically like horrorcore Jesus. I'm just glad he's getting a kick out of this. That's all that really matters to me. So even as that, you guys have been rocking for a long. You guys aren't new to this. This is
10 years.
10 motherfucking years. That's fucking crazy. And the whole. So you're rocking out. Were you Jackson when you guys met, or were you Two-Face still?
I think I had already switched to Jackson by the time I linked up with him.
So you're on stage, and you guys are at you were performing with the Smokehouse Junkies, the homies, and he was just in attendance. And you're trying to sling some CDs and throw it in a sack with it or something, and you guys end up kicking it. And then the Michigan, what was it about the kid in the audience that you were like, you should be my hype man, bro? You were just high as fuck and thought it was a good idea, or like, how did that?
Well, no,
he messaged me on MySpace. Yeah,
we had been kicking it because I was I was slinging weed to him, and it just kind of. I originally was trying to link up with somebody else, and because I was still in the process of doing solo shows, and I was just trying to figure out a way to make the live show a little more. A little more entertaining, but at the same time make it easier for me to fucking bounce my big ass around the stage. And
for sure, catch a breath.
Exactly. And the dude that I was doing shit was just all talk, and he was just hyping himself up, and he didn't do nothing with it. I remember Body Rot saying something about trying to dabble with some music, and it was pretty much just like one of those, well, here's your shot. Show me what you could do. We did a show together. It was fun. I thought we played well. I don't want to say we played well with each other on stage because it just sounds like I'm backing him off again.
He's stealing my set.
I feel like we had good chemistry on stage. The crowd vibed with it really well, and it just we stuck. We just kept doing music together, and eventually I did a CD called Storm Clouds like 3 or 4 years ago, and there's a song on the CD because we was doing a bunch of shit, and you look at the flyers and they would say Jackson and Body Rot, and to us that just kind of looked cheesy and stupid. I mean, it's good to get our names on the flyer and whatnot, blah blah blah, but just looking at it as an artist, it looked fucking stupid. And we was like, we got to have a name. We need a name. And I did a song called Michigan Misfits, and the whole thing was just about being a misfit from Michigan. And we was playing around with some ideas, and it just kind of, I don't know if the song was playing or whatever the fuck made me think of the song, but I was just like, the Michigan Misfits, that's the fucking name. Like, it's been fucking staring us in the face this whole time. And we went with it. We did a bunch of shows with it. We put a bunch of merchandise together with it, and it's worked.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope. It's just, that's cool though. It's cool that it just kind of happened like that. Like,
it is, because you'll see a lot of people will struggle with things like that, trying to fight. You'll see rappers change their name 5 fucking times before they decide on something. Just to have stuff like that just naturally happen like that, it's cheesy as fuck to say it, but it makes everything seem like it was destiny, and it's meant to fucking. That's how the shit is supposed to play out.
That's wild, man. It was meant to be. You were meant to sell weed. He was meant to smoke it. You were meant to come together and form the Jackson, Michigan post of the Misfits biker motorcycle club.
Out here jacking the Sims.
Jacking the Sims. Man. And man. Every time that comes up, I just lose my train of thought. Oh my god! I literally picture like a fat white Shane song just grabbing someone's fucking, just sucking the soul sin right out of them. Can you? I hope everyone is enjoying the echo laughter spaceship. It's so great. Holy shit!
Yeah, we apologize for the. We're in the office area of the studio, and it's
fantastic.
I guess it is loud out here, huh?
No, it's great. It's just when he laughs, it's like a super echo, and it's fucking amazing. I love it.
Nice.
It adds to it. Replicon Radio is broadcasted live in front of a studio audience.
It's live now from the Hubble telescope, outer space.
Hell yeah. So then you guys officially just became a duo. Did the dynamic change, like from going from a solo artist to an actual duo? So now you guys are doing everything together. You're writing together. You're sitting around listening to beats together. Like, do either one of you dabble in production? Do you guys like how did everything kind of come together like that musically?
For the most part, we used to work on beats together, or I would sit at home and make a bunch of beats and bring them over, and we would just kind of go through stuff and see what works. I mean, there's times where we buy beats from people. If we can't figure out what the sound that we want, we'll go look for it and find it. But for the most part, we used to write songs like how I guess you would see like a collaboration of a bunch of different rappers where everybody would just write their own verse, and then somebody would try to do a hook, and that would just basically be the song. It wasn't probably until recently we started really, I guess the moment we tried, or we thought that we had to step our stage presence up, is when we stepped our writing style up, because now we do a lot of playing back and forth off of each other, and like he'll spit a little bit and then I'll do a little bit, or we do stuff where we finish each other's sentences and bounce back and forth off of that just because it looks good. At least we think on stage, you know, when you're up there, he's over there rapping, the crowd's got to bring their attention back over here to what I'm doing and just keep going back and forth. It keeps everybody,
and it's not killing you. Like, you're not tired doing a whole 16 and then cutting into the hook, dying on stage.
Especially with the shit that we do, we yell a lot, we bounce around on stage, we're very energetic. Like, that shit is exhausting really fast, and we're fat, which doesn't help.
Wearing 4 or 5 layers of clothes.
Yeah, because we when we do a lot of live stuff, we usually strip down different outfits every song, kind of thing, just so it keeps the visuals keep going with something new every time. But I mean, the first couple songs, you're wearing all that shit on, it's like I might as well be fucking rapping in a goddamn sauna suit or some shit. Like, it's sweaty, very fucking sweaty.
Hell yeah, ladies, there you go. As soon as we're allowed to go to shows again, you can go catch you some of that.
Get some of that body rock sweat.
There you go.
Ziploc, fresh. Just slap him in the face with it. Pow!
Holy shit. That's dope. So I don't, like, how has it changed for you, Jackson, going from like doing your own thing, solo, dolo, to just wanting to have a hype man, and now it's like it's not just. I know you do some solo projects and stuff, but what's the difference? Like, is this a whole new, like, is it just like a new thing? It's not even like it has nothing to do with the other at this point. Like, you guys do it together, and that's how you do it. And if you want to do something solo, you just do something solo.
Yeah, pretty much for the most part. Like, what's really fucked up is we've both been bouncing the idea of putting a solo CD together for what? You've been working on a Scooby Snacks thing for like
6 years.
Yeah, about 6 years. Like, we do so much. We get in the studio and we end up putting a project together, both of us, and it's like, well, fuck. Now we got a CD, so now we got to go promote. We got to go do shows, and then next thing you know, the solo project sitting on the shelves collecting dust. I don't think we're ever gonna drop that shit.
Better get on it, man. Better get on.
But, I mean, it is a completely different thing from. I don't know. I feel like he gives me good motivation because I used to be real lazy with everything. Like, I would put some shit out and then maybe go do a couple shows and like do little to next to nothing with it. But now this dude fucking constantly yelling at me about shit, so I can't even take a moment to bullshit. Like, we're constantly just working and doing stuff. And I don't know. Working with somebody like that's gonna constantly push you, it's good motivation to just keep shit moving.
Hell yeah. So when before COVID and obviously everything went on hold and stuff, you guys were out there rocking all kinds of shows when you guys did like Scum, Twisted. Like, what's some of the highlights of things that you guys have done, like live performances and shows thus far?
It would probably be everything that we got to do last year.
Yeah,
I feel like we was on a little rise, and then
big peak.
Just got shut the fuck down.
And then we crashed.
But yeah, we went out and we played Gorefest for the first time last year.
Did a little show out in New York.
We got to go play Twistmas for the first time. Even though we've done stuff with Twisted and Magic Ninja before, but that was the first time we got to go play their Twistmas show, which was a lot of fucking fun.
Twistmas is dope, man. That was my favorite show every year, and it always landed on my birthday.
Yes.
Or like my birthday.
Fucking was it George, who runs Magic Ninja? He invited us out the last show that we actually got to play.
Dirt Nasty.
Yeah, we got to play with Mickey Avalon and Dirt Nasty in Ann Arbor for the first time. That was fucking sweet.
Hell yeah. I bet that was fun. Them dudes are wild.
Yeah.
Did you guys party with good old Simon Rex and...
No, their bodyguard shut us down. We didn't get to go do no cocaine off stripper titties.
Oh, fucking bodyguards. That's bullshit. Bullshit. You should have sucked his sin. Or jacked it, whatever it is you do. Sorry.
I put shit in my mouth. I don't know where this interview's going.
It's going down the rabbit hole, man. Oh my god. That literally was not on purpose. Fuck. Shit. So let's see here. It's funny, damn it, who was that guy? I honestly didn't even realize I knew who you guys were but then I did because man, you guys were, it wasn't you guys, it was someone, like they were promoting the fuck out of you guys at Astronomicon, man. And I had the White Rabbit CD that was given to me.
That
Maybe it was Jason.
it could have been it could have been Jason. He's out there at Astronomicon a lot.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember who all had what copies of the White Rabbit to give out.
Well, I got one. And the shit's dope. That's all I'm saying. But so 10 years in the game, you guys are obviously, like you said, before all the fucking shit went down. You're on the come up. You're starting to do big things. You're starting to get a name out there. I know you guys recently hooked up with our homeboy Chad, who does a bunch of Fago Lover stuff. He does the Underground
Nation.
Yeah,
we were just we were one of the variant covers for the last issue that they did with Twisted.
That's super dope. How did that come about? Chad just reached out to you guys. He's a big fan, or
I've actually followed their shit for a while, and we've been getting a little ballsy lately with just going over our manager's head and contacting people ourselves. So we just reached out to them, just like we reached out with you guys, and just it went from there. It was just really cool because I never thought I would see us on a magazine cover. Like, that shit's fucking dope.
Oh yeah, that is dope. It's super dope. I like what they do over there. It's cool. It's
and to be
cool idea.
Not just be on that cover or even get to do an interview in there, but to specifically be on that issue with all these people that we're friends with and we work with. Like, it's fucking sweet. It's just one of my main accomplishments from this year, even though we've all been stuck in the fucking house.
Yeah. You guys are doing, it sounds like you guys are doing what you should be doing, you know what I mean? You're reaching out to new people, finding new outlets, getting your name out there. That's dope.
I mean, we try. Like we said, we really don't. We'll admit it. We don't know what the fuck we're doing with any of this shit. Like, I feel like we just kind of wing it, and the worst thing anybody's gonna tell you is no.
It's true. I had a bunch of those today. But yeah, man. Well, welcome to the fucking party. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, nobody knows what the hell they're doing. And if they say they do, they're probably lying. Unless they're George. George is the only one that knows what the fuck he's doing.
Right.
Other than that, the rest of us have no fucking clue. But yeah, that's dope. And I think people, there's like 4 or 5 different covers. They're collector's items. You can pick up a Michigan Misfit one, a Twisted one. I don't know.
Yep. Insane Poetry's got a cover. Straight Jacket's got a cover.
You don't know the other two.
There you go. So go check.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't know who the other 2 guys are. So my bad.
Other people. It's Underground Nation, right? Underground Nation, something like that, right? I don't know what it is. Go find it. Fagel lovers will tell you where it's at, probably.
Yeah, if you we have a bunch of links posted if you go to our Facebook page for the Michigan Misfits, and we've also let everybody know that anybody that buys a copy of our cover will be sending a free signed copy of our latest CD 1134. All you gotta do is just shoot us a screenshot of the receipt to our Facebook page.
Well, there you go. That's worth it right there. That's what you hear that, people? Do you hear that, Big Roo?
Or a picture of you holding it.
No, we need receipts, fam.
Receipts.
Yeah, we need them receipts. I need to see them numbers.
But yeah, that's dope. So yeah, go to underground-nation.com, pick up the latest issue with Twisted, get the variant cover of the Michigan Misfits. Let the Michigan Misfits know that you bought their cover for $8.99, and you're gonna get a free CD autograph. The CD probably costs $10. You can buy the CD for
$10 CD. It is a $10 CD. He's super strict about them prices over here. He hates when I give shit away for free.
There you go. That makes it worth it.
We'll take 2 of those, please.
You know what I'm saying?
$20.
I'm trying to see. Why won't it let me look at the other? This website is madness. Chadwick, if you're listening, sir, fix this thing. I'm trying to fucking sell your shit for you, and I can't even fucking And we need a Replicon radio cover, too, by the way. Chad.
Yeah, it was a real fun experience doing that. Like I said, that was our first time doing anything like that. So they was real cool about it. Everything went real smooth. They're definitely awesome about the whole process.
Hell yeah. You know, those are good dudes, man. Well, at least I don't know anybody else, but I know him. I don't know where it is, but buy it. It's there. You'll be able to find it because you're smarter than me. There it is. You just go to the fucking shop. How about that? Get the Freak Show cover, the Straight Jacket cover. Jay Reno was the other one. Canadian homie. And I don't know who this person is at all. What is that? Zug von Rock?
Is it the guy that looks like was it Papa Shango?
Something like that, yes. There's a scary man with a dunce hat on. His name is Zug von Rock.
That's the one. I can't remember that dude's name.
You can purchase that as well. That's what's up. We'll go peep it out. Go check out the interview. Go check out the. You guys have an interview in there, correct?
Yeah, it's like page 44.
If I would have known I got a free CD, I would have ordered the fucking book, checked out all the fucking questions. Then we would have fucking delayed this. I would have had more information on you guys. We wouldn't talk about fucking, we wouldn't have to talk about fucking sin sucking.
Well, it looks like there'd be a part 2 in the future.
Canceled.
Right? You come back with more information.
Canceled. So, but yeah.
we get them Sin Sucker t-shirts out.
There you go. If you make, if those are created, one better be sent to me. I will. I own the IP for that. Thank you very much.
Oh, we'll definitely need a picture of you in it. It is your idea.
Oh, you're gonna suck my sin.
No.
Jacket. Why did it turn into suck a gun? Stop it. Shit. So let's talk about the music. You guys are putting out. You guys got you got tons of shit going on. A bunch of your music, I guess, just recently hit digital because.
Yeah, we've only been on digital for what, 2 years now. We used to do everything all physical copies and a whole lot of footwork. Nothing against doing footwork. So anybody out there that thinks, actual physical promo doesn't get you anywhere. People love that shit more because they have something to hold in their hand. But yeah, we've only been on digital for about 2 years. I think just this year we decided that we just pretty much been dumping all of the good old stuff. We're trying to keep all the really bad stuff off of there so you guys don't have to hear all that.
Well, I personally appreciate physical stuff. I enjoy it and I buy it and I love it. But I listen to most of my music digitally, which is strange, especially now because I bought a new car this year and it doesn't even have a damn CD player, so they forced me. But
well, I mean, it's just like everybody's always got their phone in their hand. You constantly listen to the phone while you're at work or riding in the car or something like that. I really don't even know too many people who actually listen to CDs in their car anymore. They just plug the auxiliary cord right into their phone and just let that shit play.
Bluetooth, man. Yeah, for sure. But
I know a lot of people like to try and go the cheap free route, but trust me, if you're gonna go through a digital distributor, pay so that way you get your money back. The digital is the way to go. There's a little bit of knowledge for anybody that's listening. Don't let anybody discourage you from that. Even if your shit sounds like trash, put it on there and get played for it, or get paid for them playing your shit.
Absolutely. Well, and it's just easier to consume. If you want to get out there, people are going to consume it more on digital. Give it a better chance. Instead of handing some, back in the day, people, the people would I would be one of the few people, someone handed me a CD, I'd actually listen to it, but half the time. What?
Well, I mean, most of the time, a lot of them physical, like samplers and shit like that I would get from a show, they usually would go into my collection box. So there's a lot of that stuff I haven't even opened.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So, I mean, but there's a lot of people out there that, the motherfuckers that don't want to carry this shit around, they'll just slip that shit into the trash or back on the table.
Throw it on the table, 3 at a time, 4 at a time.
Yeah, mine would end up in a pocket or a backpack or with whatever I bought. But we would go on road trips and we'd pull out them fucking CDs and we would listen to them. And if we liked them, we'd keep them. If we didn't like them, we'd throw them out the fucking window.
Right out the fucking window.
Yeah. But most people didn't even do that. They would just stick them somewhere or whatever, and they never heard it. At least on digital, you have to fucking, if it gets your attention, you click it. You'll at least give it few seconds. You know what I mean? If you get past a few seconds, then you might make it a minute. If you get to a minute, maybe I'll check out the next track. You know
right? Next thing you know, you end up on a playlist.
Yeah.
Somebody bought your CD.
Mm-hmm.
Spotify sent you a little 3 cents of that.
And, you know, concerts come back around. They're like, oh, shit, that's that band. I listened to that track. I'll go fuck it. I ain't got nothing to do. I'll go. And then they're fucking buying fucking weed at the merch booth. Next thing you know, they become your fucking drummer in your band. You're starting a new band. Like, the whole thing, man.
That's right. Traveling the nation, Jack and Sim.
That's right. Little ditty about Jack and Sim. I don't even know. But, holy shit.
No, it's good, though, because now I feel like we get an advantage, because the stuff that we have been playing, we would get a lot of good feedback, and people that actually knew the songs would sing along with us and shit. But I think now that everything's out there, at this point, we could play whatever at a show, and people will actually know it. They can either fucking tell us that it sucks playing it live or play it some more, or they might know the words and not look at us like we're fucking retarded and not know what we're saying.
Fuck yeah, that's always a good thing. So for anyone who hasn't heard the Michigan Misfits, now we are going to play it. We got a playlist, and we're going to talk about the playlist too. But for anyone who hasn't heard the Michigan Misfits, and you had to be like if say you were handing a CD to someone, and they're like, "What does it sound like?" How would you describe the Michigan Misfits to someone who doesn't know who they are?
Well, what we've constantly been told is our music makes people want to punch holes in the wall or punch people's faces. So I would say that we're happy, friendly, family-friendly music.
I don't.
It's something the whole family can enjoy while smoking meth and doing cocaine.
With the sweaters on.
So it's like a
Don't
family
forget the
argument.
sweaters.
It's like a family argument. Makes you want to punch holes in the walls and bang.
They just start fighting.
I mean, honestly, everybody that we've ever shown our stuff to, they just say it makes them want to punch people. So I guess that's a good thing.
I was gonna say, like punch people in a good way, or like angry. Like I'm angry because I'm so hype. I want to fucking punch people, or punch people because I'm so angry that I had to listen to that music.
It could be 50-50. It's better than them telling us that they want to throw it in the trash.
It's true. It's true. That's very true. I didn't throw it away. I just fucking punched someone.
So I went home and I punched my baby just for staring at me while I listened to your song.
Oh shit! And that's when you're like, well, here's part 2. Would you like to hear what's
Here
next?
comes the domestic violence. We got a new CD out.
Fuck yeah! I like that. Well, you guys did. Tell me about what the was there like a theme and a story behind. You guys did the black, and then you did the White Rabbit, and there was like limited discs, and like there was like a whole thing with that, right? Like you guys had a.
Yeah, we did a we put them. If you have the White Rabbit and the Black Rabbit or the Black EP, you can put them together, and they form our skull logo. And we did a poster for that was both of them put together, and it was just meant to be a neat little thing, and kind of like a night and it was originally supposed to be like a night and day, but I feel like they're both pretty hype CDs. My personal favorite out of the two would definitely be the Black, though. I think we did really well with that CD. Like the White Rabbit was kind of old songs that it was like the first songs that we wrote together, and we just kind of redid them so that they were a better quality instead of sounding like the shit was recorded off a phone or some trash ass recording. And I think that we ended up putting a little more, I guess, thought and creativeness into the Black CD. And plus we got a bunch of beats from a dude out of Canada named Noctur Beats. Every track on the CD he did. And a dude that's been that DJs with us when we play big shows. He did a lot of live scratching on the CD. We got fucking Mastermind as our first big collab. on the CD.
That's dope.
It's just a lot of good things. I definitely recommend the black CD over the white.
Hell yeah. So in those, so in the physical, were the physical copies like limited or something like that for the white one, or is that, am I just making that shit up?
Yeah, we only did 100 each.
Yeah.
We did 100 each, and that was it for them.
Dope. So what? So with you know, we mentioned earlier everything was kind of on the up and up, and then kind of went to a standstill with all the bullshit in the world. So I'm just assuming you guys are hanging out in the space station right now. Have you guys been working on a ton of stuff during lockdown and you know, everything's on hold? And what can we expect from the Michigan Misfits in the upcoming months or so?
Actually, yeah, we have been working pretty hard on stuff. Like you said, with all the lockdown shit going into effect, we took advantage of that back in April, and we dropped our new CD, 1134, which came out of April this year. I feel like we got a lot of plays because we only did a digital copy of that at first, and we was just basically like, we got all this free time, let's start working on some new shit. And I originally had did like a bunch of like random songs, because every time we write a CD, I feel like once we get done with it, I kind of get in like a little slump where I just got to write some stuff just to keep it going. And nothing like, it wasn't meant to have like a concept or anything. They were just songs to write and vent and get some shit off my chest. Like, there's a fun little fact. There's a song, the new CD is called Whatever. We've been advertising it on our Facebook and our website. There's a song that is on the CD called Riot. And we got the beat. I wrote the song in a day. We came in and recorded the song in the studio. And then literally the next fucking day, all these riots started. And I thought it was really kind of cool and kind of like some weird voodoo shit.
So you're telling me you put that shit out in the world? That's kind of fucked up, bro.
Possibly. I don't want to speculate and take any heat here, but it could be.
So in this instance, instead of jacking sin, you may have actually been ejaculating sin? Were you ejaculating sin?
I jacked my sin all over the world.
I feel like you have too much power at this point.
Oh, it's like a fucking comic book villain.
It is.
But but back to the CD. We did these first 5 or 6 songs. We completed these songs, and it was just gonna be like a little EP kind of thing. And we were waiting to find somebody for artwork, which we still haven't done. Which is one of the reasons why the CD is still on delay. There's like 3 songs that we got to finish, and we got to make sure the artwork is what we want. But while we was looking around, I kind of got bored and started writing a couple more songs to it, and we just kind of said fuck it and made it into a full-length album. Which, if you go to our YouTube channel, there's a song called Rat. It's the first single that we got off of there. And there's a song called Violent Behavior, which the lyric video for that is up, and that has Scum and Insane Poetry on it. As Make My Motherfucking Day. They'll be on the CD. We have a song that we haven't shared that is done. I'm just kind of still playing with the mix volume and just making sure everything's leveled right. But we have a song with Billy Obey from Axe. And there's another song that we have. The only other collab that's on the track is from a dude called Kane Kinetic. He used to be the DJ for 1031 before they split up. And he kind of he's from our hometown. He does like this whole little alternative metal kind of thing with a bunch of black lights and crazy shit. It's really dope. But he can scream and do all kinds of crazy shit. So we did a song with him as well.
That's what's up. Billy O. So speaking, I have to ask you about this. Speaking of Billy Obey and Allah Zulu, tell me about your song, Loaded Ruger.
we really don't get asked about this a lot, so I always find it funny when somebody brings this up. But
you gotta think, we worked on the 1134 for 3 years.
Yeah, that song. For the people that don't know where the beat came from, I used to be a part of this monthly thing with Anno Domini Nation, and they would give out exclusive packs of beats every month. And that beat, pretty much every beat from 1134 came from that. And that beat is one of those beats. And it's really fucked up that I think we had a rough copy where the CD was only at maybe 11 songs at the time, that I sent over to one of the guys who worked for Magic Ninja Street Team at the time in Detroit. And it was like a week later, Axe dropped the Almighty, and somebody had sent me, I want to say it was video from their release party of them playing The Parish. Yeah. And I was like, motherfucker, that's our beat.
It is.
But we've actually we've been waiting to do. I wanted to drop this. I want to drop this CD with our collab with him first, so that people will know that we're cool with these people. Because I want to do a mashup with that song and ours, and I didn't want people to take it as we was just trying to jack their style or anything like that. I wanted to. A lot of people don't know that we've had that beat and that song was done before they even dropped the Almighty to the public. So we had no knowledge that they were using that beat.
Yeah. I was listening. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I started singing it. And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, and our homie actually. Because he was like, he asked us, he's like, you guys still going to put this on the CD? And I'm like, well, fuck, man, I've been writing this song, making sure the song was how I wanted it for the last year. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going to put this song on the CD.
That's wild.
I mean, I think it's good.
They probably sent those.
We've ran into
to everybody on their list.
Right. I think one of our other artists, Crazy Joe, had put a song out with a beat that Scum they had leased from Anno Domini, the same fucking song, and me and him had a conversation about it, and the way he put it with me was, it's a cool thing to have two different perspectives for one artist's original creation, because one artist made that beat and we took it just like they took it, and we put our own interpretation of what the beat was saying to us onto the track. And it's a cool way to look at it, but I guess I would be more pissed if we weren't cool with them, because then I'd be like, fuck those guys. But
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's because it's a different story, because the tracks didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like you heard. It wasn't like a mixtape thing where you're like, oh,
yeah. There was no influence from us hearing their track. Like, we pretty much, the way I'm assuming is me and him probably wrote our songs around the same time, and then it's just they fucking dropped it before we dropped ours.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I heard that shit. That's on the list, by the way, for everyone who hasn't heard it. It's you can hear it tonight.
Yeah, it's I personally I feel like it was a really good song. I feel like it was one of the better songs that I mixed down on the CD. But I, unfortunately, out of respect for them, because they put their shit out first and they're bigger than us, I really don't promote the song as much as I do like the rest of the CD, just because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. Like, oh, you guys are fucking fighting their style or something stupid like that. Like, some people can irritate me with when they don't know, I guess, the rest of what's going on, and they just focus on like the surface.
Yeah.
Sometimes that shit gets a little irritating.
For real.
Most of the time it's funny.
That's what you gotta ask. That's what we do. Yes. He jacks not beats.
Right?
You're right. It's different.
But I mean, yeah, out of respect for them, I don't push the track around like I do everything else, because they got a video and all that shit, and I know all their fans fucking love their shit and they love that song, so don't even get involved with it. We got other stuff that is just as cool to me that I promote. So
hell yeah, man.
But it sucks because I do like that song.
It's a good song. It's a cool story. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean? It'd be different. It's like you did something bad. You know what I mean? But you didn't. It just, especially now
Like
with
there's
these beats. I mean, that's the easiest.
What was
I've
it?
heard so many people on the same beat. It's not even not that beat, but I'm saying other beats.
Right.
Like I've heard so like people that people don't even know each other exist. You know what I mean? Then I hear their shit.
Yeah, there's a it's the Joker, wasn't it?
1134.
The song 1134. He has that fucking beat as well. And we didn't. It was another instance of.
But his was banned.
We don't like his version.
He's making
but
Juggalos great again.
Right. It's just another instance of us finding these songs after we put our shit out, and then it's like fuck.
Hey, dope beats.
So we try to stay away from leases just because of that happening.
For sure. Dope beats are dope beats. It is what it is. Great minds think alike, I guess, or underground minds think alike. I don't know. People like the same shit. It is what it is. But it's dope. There's all kinds of dope music. So is there this project that you're working on that's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're looking for artwork? Is there a ETA or an expected release date for the new that new?
Well, we were hoping to drop it in September of this year, but thanks to the delay of artwork, we've been just kind of sitting on it.
It's going to get dropped next year.
He basically had to cut me off because I kept making new songs and being like, let's put this on there, let's put this on there. So
keep making for the next one.
We're gonna try and hurry up and get this artwork done ASAP and get the CD out so all these new songs can just go to different projects.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. So more new shit. So for anyone who's just now getting introduced to the Michigan Misfits, you're going to hear a little bit of it tonight, and you can expect a brand new release from them hopefully early next year. There's tons of dope artists out there, so hopefully you guys find one and you get your shit together. For everyone that's interested, where can they keep in touch? Where can they follow you? Where do you guys have merch? Do you still have any of those elusive physical copies laying around? If people want them, like, where can they follow you? Where can they find it? Where can they get in on all the action?
We do have a website. It's sickmadepro.com. SIKMADEPRO.com. You can also find us on.
Who's that?
Who?
Who is that?
The Sick Made Pro.
Yeah, what's that? What is that?
It's Sick Made Productions. It's our own little record collective company, whatever you want to call it, with us and all of our homies. If you go to that website, you can find us. You can find Crazy Joe. You can find Tutter Butter and Drop Funk. These are other artists that we work with as a collective team, and Jeff Jux. It's also got it's got links to all of our CDs, merchandise, and stuff like that. Videos,
old interviews.
Old interviews. I forgot about that.
Pictures.
And then if you could go over to our YouTube. Pretty much at this point, you can Google us, Google the Michigan Misfits, and you'll be able to find every fucking link accessible that has anything to do with us. Our Teespring is our merch store. We also have
local merch.
Yeah, we have local merch if you contact us through our Facebook page. Right now we have a limited run of 1134 hoodies that come with a free copy of 1134 while supplies last.
Misfit t-shirts.
Brand new Michigan Misfit t-shirts. We got a bunch of brand new posters, stickers. We're basically doing a big old bundle package. And we do have a few copies of the black still available. I'm not sure how much though. I have a little box in the trunk with them.
Bro, scoop them up. And you got the two. You said the two new tracks are up on the YouTube right now exclusively.
Yes, the two newest singles, "Rat" and Violent Behavior featuring Make My Motherfucking Day. Those are both available on YouTube. We also have our newest video that we did, Free Fall, that was done by Justin Parker. It's a completely animated video that's up there.
Shout out to Justin Parker.
Yeah, he killed that shit.
He killed that shit.
We got a bunch of videos that we did that are up on there that are dope, that we need to run the numbers up on. Run them numbers up. Follow us on Spotify. Buy our shit off iTunes.
Do it.
We're starving artists out here because they shut everything down and our governor won't let us go out and play.
I feel you. Our homeboy in the chat, Will FM, who also makes dope beats, if you guys need some beats, he had a question which is also going to coincide with the playlist that I have. You're going to tell me how bad I fucked it up, but he wants to know kind of what I said earlier, I guess similar to what I asked about what you would describe your sound as. If you had to tell someone 3 songs that they need to listen to right now from you guys, what would they be?
2 songs from the Black Sea would be Boom and Uncensored, and a song from 1134, Sound Waves. Those are probably my 3 favorite songs of ours that I would recommend.
Perfect. You're gonna hate my playlist. Are you ready? All right. So this, for everybody that's tuned in, so I'm gonna tell you what they are. If you got something to say about it, you got a story or a tidbit or whatever. First up, House Party with Crazy Joe.
That's a new song that we did. It's actually, we haven't publicly said this yet, but we're doing a little project, probably a little 6-song EP with Crazy Joe, and we're gonna call it the Trace Amigos. And that song is a part of that. We actually have a really fucking dope video for another song that's going to be on that project that we're just sitting on right now that we probably should drop because it's fucking super fresh.
It's not 100% done.
Hell yeah. Actually, before I move on to the rest of the playlist, one thing that I had to comment on and ask you guys about, every track, almost every track I think I listened to has some sort of sample from something or a clip. Like where does all this stuff come from, and 2, what inspires you to like that, to put all this extra all these extra things and clips and stuff from movies and shows and whatever into all the music?
I watch a lot of movies. That's what I do.
We both are real big movie guys. I got a ridiculous fucking digital collection on my Xbox. He's got DVDs and VHS.
1,000 DVDs.
You just hear different things. Like I was saying earlier, I grew up listening to like Isham and shit like that. And if you listen to a lot of his early stuff, he sampled like a lot of shit from movies and stuff like that. Mad Child is another big one that I noticed does that a lot with sampling sound effects and shit. And I just think it adds more character and makes the songs a lot more vibrant when you hear shit. But my biggest thing is when I was listening to stuff and I'd be like when I went to fucking jail and I got to play this shit over in my head to take my mind off being in fucking jail for like 6 months. If you think about stuff like that, and then you specifically will remember like the samples and shit like that. And a lot of that shit just, I don't know. I just think it adds more to the songs. It's things that'll stick out to the listener.
Hell yeah. No, I dig it. That's one of the things I noticed first and resonated with me. And then it seems like you used to hear that a lot and you don't really hear it a whole lot anymore. So it was like cool to be like, oh shit, it's dope.
Yeah, like it reminds me of, it's one of the things why I really like playing when we do live shows and we have our DJ there and he can do little extra stuff and mix in stuff to the songs, because when you hear it on a song on like in the car or something, it to me anyways, it makes me think of shit like that. Like there's an extra person fucking around with the music just to add to it, so it's not just like us, it's everything.
Hell yeah. Perfect. Let's see, next up on the list I got Stop This.
That was that's something that's off the White Rabbit. It's actually like I said, those were old songs, and I originally did that song by myself on the first copy of the White Rabbit CD that we did. And when we did the remaster and we re-recorded everything, that's when we turned it into a song that we could both do. And it's a fun little video if you can check the video of it out on YouTube. Everything's all white, smoky. We got the White Rabbit there. It's like a fucking mental asylum, fucking fever dream.
Then we got The Sin with Mastermind off of the Black.
Yes, that's one of my favorite collabs. And we've met him a couple times with the Esham shows that we played here in Michigan. And he's a real cool dude. But a cool little thing about that is the first time we got to meet him, and he told us that he really digged our style, and he told us to just keep pushing. And I'm sure he says that to all the rappers, but
All the ladies.
for somebody that grew up listening to them, and having them as my, I guess, rap outlet, because I grew up on metal. It was really cool. I have the Real Life logo tattooed on my arm, and I know that, you know, they're off doing their own thing and shit like that. But I mean, that's the point. I mean, it's one of the motherfuckers from Nadas. If I could afford getting an Esham track, I would probably do that too, and because I'm a fucking fanboy when it comes to shit like that. Like, I don't. That's something else to understand about these collabs and why we don't have a fucking shit ton of collabs with everybody, because I see everybody goes and gets all these collabs with people because they basically want to use their attention and bring those eyes to their own projects. And I'm really not with that. Like, I could give a fuck less if you're blowing up right now. I don't need that shit on our CDs. We can do our shit ourselves. So when we do collabs, it's really for us. Like, that's we did this shit because we like these people, we like their music, and I wanted to do stuff like that with them. So, and having, like I said, having Mastermind on there because of shit that I grew up on, man, it's sweet. I don't give a fuck how many people got Mastermind on the song. I got him on one of my shit, and that shit's dope.
It is. That's my shit. What else I got here? I got Searchlights and Death Wish.
Those are from the CD Violence. That's actually what the first project we really did anything together on. We recorded that at our homie AR Domino's studio here in Jackson. I think he did a really fucking good job on mixing down the whole album. But Death Wish has Jackadelic from the Smokehouse Junkies on it. I actually got a shitload of songs with him in Straight Jacket that are old stuff that I haven't put out. But he always kills everything that we do. Searchlights that's just one of them kind of like depressing songs to me. I was in kind of a bad spot when I wrote it. I mean, it doesn't really come off as like super depressing, but it makes me think about all the fucking negative shit that happened when I wrote the song.
I feel you.
But it's just basically one of those. You look at his death. You're looking up at the skies, flashing the searchlights up, trying to see through the clouds. You always play with the storm clouds and shit like that. It's all stupid creative shit. It sounds dumb to say it out loud.
Then what I got Something Sinister and then Loaded Ruger because I mentioned it earlier.
Something Sinister. I think that's one of the beats. That's just a fuck whatever song. I remember my homie Tutter Butter. I was at his studio.
Sounds delicious.
And he was just trying to.
What's his name?
Tutter Butter.
Tutter Butter?
Yeah.
All right.
He sounds delicious, doesn't he?
All right.
I was over at his studio fucking around one day, and he was just trying to get me to record something because we was just chilling bored, and he found this beat, and I just pretty much just did whatever to it, and it's not anything in particular. There's no concept. It's just me talking shit.
Just dopeness. I was gonna do "Seen Us Coming" off of the White Rabbit just because I love the fucking Alice in Wonderland samples, but I don't know if we'll have time for it. But if we do, that's on the playlist as well. If we don't play it, you should go check it out yourself, as well as all the other dope Michigan.
Yeah, "Seen Us Coming" is a dope song. We for the longest time, that was the last song we would play on our live shows. It was always a fun song to close the live show with.
It's like I literally listened to 1 second originally. Like I was just like skipping through, and like that shit came on. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" I got all excited because I love that dude. I love that.
Yeah, there's like fucking 4 different versions of that song. We got there's a copy of the version that's on the White Rabbit. We did a remix to it ourselves. I did a solo remix of it with 2 of our homies from the UK, Cass and Lady Sniper. And I think there might be there might be a new version of it as well.
Damn, that's a good one. We like that one, man.
Yeah, it was a fun song.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. So we're gonna bump that for everybody to enjoy. I do have one more question for you guys, because we asked all of our guests the same shit, and
I'm not sucking your sim.
What? Well, we don't ask everyone. We don't ask everyone to do that. We might start though. I mean, what's the worst they can say, right? No? Didn't we have
right? So that's gonna be a solid no.
Yeah, well, it's 2020. You never know. But so essentially, for both of you, you got 3 records, man, that either inspire you as an artist, as a person, as a, I don't know if you guys are parents, whatever it is. There's 3 records that inspire you. You just could not live without. Maybe it's that one that you listen to in jail. It's the one you cry to when you're in your car and you're sad, or the one that you fucking punch holes in the wall to. Whatever it may be, 3 records that you just could not live without. What would they be?
For mine, Esham's Dead Flowers, Slipknot's Iowa, and Gorilla's Demon Days.
There you go. I was like, this guy's so angry. And then a little bit of fun there in the end. Okay. What about you, guy?
Shit, I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yep.
I was ready for that question.
Like I said, I watch a lot of movies. So,
So you had soundtracks in your list? What? Come on. We can do movies too. I mean,
yeah.
You have to answer the rest
that's a hard
question.
one.
Then
I would have to say.
I would have to do movies for this guy. He's not a big music
movies,
guy.
I'd have to say. Encino Man would be one. Mallrats.
I thought you was about to fire these off the way he was talking.
And Back to the Future.
Which one though?
The first one.
Oh, okay.
So you are a silly boy. He's just over there having fun. So what would your records be? Weird Al, Simpsons Sing the Blues, and
I'd have to say Mad Child Lawnmower Man would probably be one, just because that's like one you could listen from the first to the last without skipping. And there's a lot of CDs, you gotta do a lot of skipping just to get the 1 or 2 good songs out of.
for sure.
You need 2 more, sir. You're dodging the questions over here.
I'd have to say the new Ice Cube CD. That's another one I can listen to from front to back. He went real hard on that. Then I feel like it didn't get a lot of promotion.
The Body Count record, or the newest one?
No, who did I say? I said
Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube's new one.
Okay.
The Money and I can't think.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember the name of it either.
Quick, Google. Hey, Google. What was the name of Ice Cube's latest CD?
That thing don't know.
Is she answering? What a bitch.
That thing's retarded.
No, that's probably going to tell us about water and freezing in the fucking...
Everything's corrupt.
Yes.
Yeah, Ice Cube the fucking the damn thing didn't even answer.
Everything's corrupt. Yes,
Yeah.
that CD's front to back very good.
Dope.
That's 2013 though.
2018.
2018.
You just passed it.
He did the rest of West.
No, you passed it.
What's the third one? You got one more. You got one more.
I got one more. Oh!
Put it in your 3-disc changer. What do you got, bud?
Abominations.
Twisted?
Nah, you out here stuck in the twisted sin.
I don't know. That's a good record. Hell yeah.
No, it's
Front
a
to
good
back.
CD. It's a good CD.
Front to back.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Fuck yeah, man. Some dope shit. Well, hell yeah. Well, we're going to play some music for everyone to enjoy. You guys got any last words, any shout outs, anything we forgot to get to that you definitely wanted to get to and we fucked up on before we let you
Subscribe, like,
Yes.
YouTube, subscribe.
Go to the Facebook page. Go to YouTube. Like, subscribe, share that shit around. People around here in our home city, they don't fuck with us. So there's a lot of people that don't really know about us because we got to do all of our own promotion. Go like, subscribe. I said it again. Like, subscribe.
Ching, ching, ling.
I was going to say something else, but we don't have nothing else going on because coronavirus is shutting shit down. So I wish I had a show to tell you to come see us at. But
There will be new videos dropping soon.
yeah, we'll have new videos coming soon.
More CDs.
Hell yeah. Follow them.
Besides that, we ain't got shit. Fucking the goddamn governor won't let us come out and play with y'all.
All right. They're just going to keep recording. 2021, they're going to hit us with a ton of fucking music. New records coming.
Technically, we're sitting on about 3 CDs.
Yeah, we got some shit that's new, ready to drop. We're waiting for the right times to drop them, so it's not just gonna go unheard or fucking. I don't know. I just want to come back to a show. I miss everybody. I'm having a mental breakdown over here. Somebody save me.
I feel you, man. Hell yeah. I can't wait to get back out there. Hopefully soon. But yeah, when the things start moving again and the records start dropping and the shows start coming, hit us up, let us know. We're here. You guys are officially part of the Replicon radio family, so welcome. Please.
That's what's up. We feel loved.
Please don't touch me. But
all right.
But hell yeah, man. Make sure you guys go follow.
So you go jack your sin over in the fucking corner. Don't touch me.
Yeah, don't put your sin on me, boy. Jack. Don't put your sin on me, Jack. We don't want any.
Don't shake his hand.
It's got to be a mess. Lord of mercy.
Oh, shit.
That's how you get the Rona right there. Madness. But hell yeah, man. Much love, guys. We're going to play the music for everybody to enjoy. If you guys are listening on YouTube, the YouTube stream's going to stop. Head on over to repliconradio.com so you can enjoy the music with us in the chat room. If you're listening to the replay, none of this even matters. Just enjoy. And we'll be back after the break to talk to you guys a little bit more. Peace out, guys.
Hell
Much
yeah.
love.